Hello! So today I want to talk to you about Atlas, Explore the World from Ion Games. This is crowdfunding now and it does need some support. I really want it to cross the finish line because this game is incredible. Ion was kind enough to send me this prototype, so it is a prototype, but I honestly cannot see many improvements that they can make because this is the nicest prototype I have ever been sent. I love travel games. I have planned trips to Japan. I have trekked through the national parks, the world, and history. I love a good travel game. This is a great travel game that has several mechanisms. It is a longer, heavier game, but it feels very thematic and intuitive, so it doesn't feel as heavy as it is, in my opinion. It plays 1 to 4 players. There is an expansion where you can add a 5th or a 6th player. I don't like games that play that long. I think it says like 40 minutes per person. So I'm personally not going to play this with 5 or 6. I actually really enjoy it solo because I can set it up. I can play it. If I need to walk away, I can, but it does play great multiplayer. So some people love a game that takes that long. Totally fine. This is the map. And as you can see, there are destinations all over the world on all of the continents. There is a lot going on. Over here, you have your shared goals that everybody is going to be working towards. You have all of your symbology up here so that everybody knows what's happening. And you have spots for cards for all of the places that you are going to go. And down here, you have your blogging, which you are going to get points for. And the things that you choose to blog and show off will change throughout the game. They're going to move around and will be worth more points because, again, people want to see different things. So you also have your personal player board, which is this lovely double-sided board. And down here, it has your energy or your battery because travel is exhausting and sometimes you need a minute to rest. Go to your cool down tent. And up here, you have a wheel showing your money so that you can pay for things throughout the game. I love that these are incorporated into the board because it makes it super easy. And I love dials for tracking. I wish more games utilize dials. Over here, it tells you what your actions are you can take on your turn. You can explore a location. You can blog about something that's happening. You can rest because, again, sometimes you're going to need to rest. You can work because sometimes you are going to need additional funding, or you can travel because in a game called Atlas Explore the World, you are going to want to travel. You're going to have cards in your hand that'll kind of guide where you want to go, and you have the option to gain additional destinations so that you can go to those destinations and score them as well. You will be getting a character and you will decide who you want to play. So, for example, if I decided to play her, she is a French speaker and she has a map ability. And each one of your characters is also going to have a like and a dislike because as you gain likes, that's a good thing. As you gain dislikes, it will block off spots on your personal player board that you will then need to remove in order to get full benefits. So when I'm playing solo, I kind of just pick my likes and dislikes rather than the random deal. So I am not a big fan of hiking, but I am a big fan of culture and arts and things like that. So I might pick those as my likes or dislikes. There's also a bot character. Whoops. Yeah, Dante the bot character you can play against. And on the back of that card is where you can play more of a quick start game if you want a shorter game. So instead of doing all of this, the characters have an opposite side that works a little bit differently. If you want to play faster or a little bit easier, I like playing the full version myself. So as I said, there's all of these different items. This is the blog area that I showed you on the map, and these will be changing their order throughout the game. And as you blog, you will get points accordingly. Here are the cute little like and dislike tokens that when you do something your character likes or dislike, you will collect these. Obviously, likes are good. Go ahead and like this video. Dislikes are bad. So that's kind of what's going on there. You will have a personal goal, which you will have 2 of those. You'll have a geography style goal. So you will be dealt 2, you pick 1, and they have things like this one is the party trip. There are 108 party experiences available. All of them will tell you how readily available they are. And it says gain at least 3 party experiences. Now, if you're playing a character who doesn't like parties, probably not the goal you want to pick. So you kind of want to create some nice synergy there. I also learned a new word with this game, and that is vexology, which has to do with flags. And so you will be trying to collect different types of flags. So you'll have a goal with that as well. So for example, this one, there are 19 flags available, and it says explore at least 3 countries with a flag that has at least 1 animal on it. So that will get you points at the end of the game. These are private goals. Nobody else knows what's going on. But the heart of this game are these cards. So you have all of these country cards, and they are so detailed, so interesting. You can learn so much. So for example, they're color coded by region. And within these, you can always look at the reference card. So if you know you're looking for a certain type of experience, a certain type of symbol, you can look on here and it will tell you how readily available it is within those regions of the world. And then on the cards, you will have the country. So this is French Guiana. And then there will be 3 different options of places you can go within there. And you can see the symbols that you will be collecting and what will be happening so that you can synergize with your character and get the most points. And seriously, this is how many of those cards there are. There is so much research that went into this game to get everything accurate and interesting. So for example, here, let's see. This is Macau, and you have the Macau Tower. At 233 meters tall, it holds the highest commercial bungee jump in the world, referred to as sky jump. This is the kind of stuff I love. I love trivia. So sometimes they call these accidental learning games, where you're going to be able to read the flavor text if you want, learn more about it. And there's so many cards. You also then have all of these destination cards, and they are for specific destinations within the countries, where again, you're going to be able to get these symbols and you're going to be able to accrue points throughout the game. So in Peru, we have the Nazca lines, gigantic geoglyphs of animals and plants in the desert of southern Peru, made between 100 BCE and 800 BCE. It tells me what flag icons are available here. It tells me what activity icons are available. It has the flag for every country. So this game is just amazing. The thought and time that went into each one of these cards. You literally get to explore the world both as your character and learning through this. You can play this game so many times and you're not going to see the same cards. There's so much variability. But like I said, it's so thematic. You're picking from 5 actions. On your turn, you pick one of those actions, you take the action, you do the thing, it's the next person's turn. There's a lot of different ways to score points. So you can decide kind of what's your favorite way to do that. You can work within the card you have. You can get more cards from the market. This game is lovely. So please go to the Kickstarter, check out Atlas Explore the World, see if it's for you. I really hope this game becomes a reality. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.